Yeah, on this video, Robo wants me to talk about the ninth and final studio album by Pantera called "Reinventing the Steel." Uh, "Reinventing the Steel" was the final album put out by Pantera. Singer Phil Anselmo, guitarist Dimebag Darrell, bassist Rex Brown, and drummer Vinnie Paul. Okay, the reason why this was their ninth and final album because they uh they kind of had a falling out. The singer Phil wanted to bounce and do something else. He wanted to perform for his other two bands called Down and Super Joint Ritual. So like while he was busy, he was busy doing that. Dimebag was going around was like playing the waiting game, waiting for Phil to come around, call him, and get ready to get back on the studio, go on tour. Well, when that didn't happen, he Dimebag and Vinnie Paul they formed another band called Damage Plan, and they could have made it. They could have went far, but unfortunately, Dimebag Darrell's life was cut short after some crazy ex fan took took his life by shooting him multiple times. And like a lot of people from that camp and Dimebag's camp blames Phil Anselmo for the death of Dimebag because like a Dimebag had kept his faith in Pantera and he to wanted it to keep going far and continue, but Phil didn't care too much about it. Okay, but besides that, like I'm gonna review the final album Reinvented the Steel. I'll review their other albums, but I just happened to come across this for the time being. This was a heavy album. It had the traditional Dimebag Darrell epic legendary licks. And like because Hellbound starts off with that. It like his guitar playing was so powerful. It sounded like two or three people were playing at the same time when it was actually one. Dimebag Darrell was that damn good at playing the guitar. Yeah, it started off with Hellbound, and then the second song was called Goddamn Electric, which featured Kerry King from Slayer as the second guitarist to play be hitting them licks and like dead like Kerry King has that thunderous Slayer sound to his guitar riffs compared to um compared to Dimebag Darrell's heavy homegrown guitar riffs and with the song "Goddamn Electric," that goes to that shows that shows how the strength and the power that you could put behind a song, especially when you have guitar vocals backing that up. And then the third song was a song called "Yesterday Don't Mean Shit," which is is it? It's it's either there when you're born or not. Welcome to the death of a century. Cause he's basically singing about like it's time to move forward. Can't dwell in the past. Can't live in the past. Nostalgia is good, but you don't let it run your life. That's what he's saying. Yesterday don't mean shit. And then they had the next track was a song called "Belong to It." Like Dimebag Darrell played this guitar riff that I never heard before. That da 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 da. Like that's the most unbelievable guitar riff I've ever heard. Like I try to look up belong to a guitar truck riffs on YouTube, but it's not the same because nobody like I haven't heard anybody duplicate that duplicate that sound from that guitar riffs. Man, that song's you that like you've got to belong to it. Like wow. You recognize it while some ignore it. Upon the masses, you've got to belong to it. to build purpose in this body, man. Okay. I'm kind of carried away. And then after that, it's a song called "Revolution Is My Name," which was the title, which was the first single off of this album. And like this song was so thunderous with the opening epic guitar riffs, uh, the Dimebag Darrell's solo guitar playing made this song freaking rock. Okay, he dude, he's without a doubt one of the best guitar players of all times. With that "Revolution Is My Name." "Revolution Is My Name" is a song with an epic guitar riff and guitar solos. You got to hear it to believe to hear it. Da, 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 da. It'll never change. Da, 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 da. So will it stay. Forever is my name. Phil Anselmo is basically singing about him growing up, him seeing the things around him, how he couldn't take a grasp of that because he was young and inexperienced. Like that's basically what "Revolution Is My Name" is talking about. And after that, it's a track called "Death Rattle," where it has like that fast paced speed. It has that fast paced sound to it. And it has that it has like a Dimebag's up and down sounding guitar that death rattlesnake, and then that right there. I like how this album had every track on here doesn't sound the same because Dimebag Darrell was not a three chord riff playing type of person. Every song on here sounded the same. Uh, every song on here could have carried this album. That's how good this album was. And then after that is a song called "We'll Grind That X for a Long Time," which kind of has this it kind of has that monotone guitar that your eyes don't look right. Should they be trusted now? Trust me, God. And then after that song is a song called "Uplift." It has that classic Pantera sound to it, and then it has this. I didn't like that too much, but then it has a song, track number 9. It makes them disappear. It has that aquatic Texas garage sound to it with the opening guitar riffs. Like dude, it sounds like some electric acoustic guitar. And then like and then after that, it's a song called "All Cast a Shadow," which let the song go out with the album go out with a bang. To my "All Cast a Shadow," and if you heard that song, it's kind of eerie how prophetic that song sounds, and what will be the unfortunate event that will fold years later. But like this album was their best album. I think next to Far Beyond Driven, this album really outdid it. This was a good album by them. I totally miss Dimebag Darrell. Man, he's been gone for like 13 years, but damn, it's been ever since he's been gone. It's left a riff in a music scene, especially in the rock and metal scene. This is a good album.